What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. I'm actually gonna move this a little bit. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I made a tweet about it actually recently. If you follow me on Twitter at Chris Harris 85, that's me. I'm BT Chris, BTC HRIS. I don't know. It's like BTC Chris, but if it was BTC Chris, there'd be two C's. Anyways. My tweet I made about an hour ago, I didn't have time, I didn't have really the availability to make a video, but I can now, so that's why I'm doing it. But we're going to talk about this tweet here, which is basically stating that if we close red today, what we have are a couple of key bearish indications that we might go lower, and probably will go lower. Besides the fact that, we've had a tremendous run and we haven't had really any drawbacks to that, besides the fact that we're in the overbought zone and we're coming out of it now, yesterday, we did close back into the overbought zone, but this wasn't deep enough. This really wasn't deep enough. Just like this, I wouldn't consider that. Like, you got into the overbought zone, but you rejected off of it, right? Like, this is breaking the 50, but you held the 50 as support. You know what I mean? So it happened, but not really. Not really. And with today looking the way it is, we still have 5 hours and 18 minutes. A lot can happen. Bitcoin Cash can totally flip this. It's 4%. Can Bitcoin Cash move them 4% in 10 minutes? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, it can. It can definitely move. It can do it the same way down too, though. But at the moment, with the way the day's looking, it inspired me to comment that if the day closes red, this will look like a rejection off the overbought zone. Coming out of the overbought zone itself, coming down out of it is bad enough. But coming back up and rejecting it here, this to me makes me think that we are going to see somewhat of a dramatic move. We might actually move down faster than anticipated, and we might chill down at these areas, making slightly lower lows, slightly, like messing with people basically. And then after like a week or two of that, we might, we probably very will, and I guess might very will likely go higher than this high and onto new highs for the year, and eventually onto new highs altogether probably. But at the moment, this really doesn't look good. This really does not look good. Coming off, pair that with the bearish divergence you have on the R side, it's clear as day. Pair that with the fact that you have this like higher low formation here. I drew it in one of my videos before, but the line's not right on it. But you see what I'm saying, right? You had this ascending formation in the R side. You broke out of it. That's not good. Testing this area as resistance, that's not good. And rejecting it. Having the bearish divergence isn't good either. And you're showing, again, I talked about it yesterday in my video, but you had a daily bullish doji candle here, followed by a bearish doji candle on the next day. This is indecision is what this is. Like, if you combined those two, you just got a Darth Maul lightsaber, right? And all this is indecision. Whenever you have indecision after a big move, that's normally like you had your move and now you're plateauing, and then what do? You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's kind of how it's expected to be. And I think seeing this as neutral as these candles are, seeing them side by side, because technically that is a neutral signal, but being at the top of this, I would say it's actually bearish. Finding no grounds either way, not being certain in where you want to go. When you're making a strong move here, you're probably not making a strong move anymore. You're getting ready for something else, and I think that's going to be to the downside. Anytime Bitcoin Cash has gone up, it's had fair retracements. So, but that's, I'm not trying to get too far into that, guys. I just wanted to really point out that if the day closes, watch for this rejection. It still hasn't happened yet. There is still time. It's only down 4.1% on the day. 5 hours and 16 minutes left. Bitcoin Cash could definitely pump way more than that, So I'm not holding my breath just yet, or maybe I am holding my breath. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. I don't know, but I would anticipate that we do go lower. And then on top of that too, if we close this day red and we close it below here, we're having lower daily closes, right, with lower highly closes too. So it's just not what you want to see necessarily for a bullish signal. And then the 4-hour RSI too, it looks pretty weak. Came up, you're showing neutrality here at the 50, but then you went below. Probably going to go into the oversold zone. I don't know. This 4-hour actually looks good. 1 hour and 15 minutes left. It actually kind of looks decent for what it is, but whatever. You had a decent looking candle here and then down. You had a decent little run up here and then down. So let's just see how this thing plays out. It hasn't proven to be bearish or bullish yet, but a close like this would to me signal that we're going to see some bigger moves to the downside very soon, as I've been expecting for about the past week and a half now. So Anyways, everybody, have a good day. Take care. That's all I got to say. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.